Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the M53, M55, the Tier 9 American SPG. We've seen this one before because the last time it was under the command of Pew Pew 39 of ODIUM, and he's back again, and this time round he's on the south spawn of Cliff. Let's see how he gets on. Well, you can tell he's had quite a few ace tankers because he's got the third achievement mark for ace tankers on the front of his vehicle, on the engine deck. Of course, you don't get that for just 3 ace tankers. You have to do a lot more than that if you want to get that mark. Okay, he's gone into the corner, which doesn't fully protect you, although you can move about in this brush and still get shots on the enemy. He's just finished loading, and he is aiming directly for the, well, he was for the base of the hill, but instead he's decided to change his mind. And in fact, we do have an enemy tank already up there. And which way are you going to aim? Well, it's a Blesk. One of the tanks with the machine gun type. Oh, he killed it! Oh my god, that's a blind kill as well. Although the Blesk was spotted and he lined it up, I don't think he meant to actually wipe it out, and he did. Unfortunately, too, there's a CS52 list, the box, and he's managed to make it past the Blesk, and he's going up the hill, but he just took a massive hit for 450, and we're about to be loaded, so we might be able to get a shot on this guy just as he goes around the corner. Line it up ahead. Oh, he changed his mind. He said, no, I'm not going to do. He should have actually lined it up for the corner ahead of the list. But at least that's compensation. He got a shot into the contender. Okay, so we know the list is up on top of the hill, and he's obviously going to be a problem we have to deal with later. The good news is we do have the west side of the donut, and that means that we can put pressure on the enemy. And the contender just took a hit from our GW. Rounds out, going for the corner. Oh, he didn't move back fast enough. And of course, because it was stun on a stun, he didn't get as much stun assist either. I think we just saw the enemy Arty fire, and I have a feeling they're in grid square A5 or A4. Possibly A4, because we saw the tracer coming in from that direction. Rounds out in the contender. Yep, good hit. 442, and he got stun assist immediately afterwards. We're 2 up on the enemy. That was the GW. Now the GW should be firing at different tanks to try and make sure that the stun is spread around. The way to do that is actually to mark your targets so your teammates know which target you're going to go for next. I always use that T key on the target. It puts the little arrow above the target and says that's what I'm going to attack next. And of course, if the tanks see it, they might sometimes stun or track an enemy tank. They know it's going to get hit by Arty, and they know in a few seconds that it's going to be hit, and therefore if they track the thing, they get the damage assist, because of course they tracked him just before he was hit. So it does work to your advantage if you do notify other players that that's what you're going for, so they can help you. Rounds out. Yep, that's a solid hit as well. 395. Another thing you can do is you can mark the targets after you've struck them as well. It's kind of an encouragement to the teammates to actually hit that tank because they know it's stunned. They can hear that beep from when you actually press the T key, and they can see it in chat that you are attacking. And so when they hear that beep, they sometimes incline to actually then put some shells into it. You'll get the stun assist. Now it sounds like that contender is using his double barrel. The G-Saw tank sitting up there at the moment. We can see also the list, the Fox. He's right up on top of the hill and he's looking every now and then. And the G-Saw decided that was the moment he was going to get out of there. Okay, he's gone down to this corner, but it doesn't stop him from getting hit. The shell went over the top of him. That shell came in from a steep angle, and I think it is coming from A1, which means our Hawk 30 is about to meet the enemy Arty, or at least one of them. In fact, it looks like he got shotgunned or damaged. Oh, and there suddenly we see a plethora of enemy tanks, and the Arty isn't in the corner. He is actually in A4. And so, yes, I was correct about one of the Arty being in there, but there was both of them in there, actually. Rounds out. Oh, he got the M53 blind. That's a blind kill ahead of his track. He knew which direction he was headed, could see that he was going for that corner, aimed for the corner, fired the shell in, and got the blind kill on target. We know the 212A is also there, but unfortunately, our Hawk got wiped out. And I think it was the Scorpion who's up in the sniper's nest who got the kill on him. Going for the Rambo. Rounds out. A big hit, 249. Makes him a one-shot now, but no stun off that one. I suspect he used his first aid kit the moment the shell hit. It wasn't a non-stun shell. There's the Fox. Oh my gummies, 1 hit point. He's only got 1 hit point left. This Wargaming have been keeping him in the game by excusing him and giving him 1 hit point to play with. And now, oh, he's gone. That could have been a nice little kill for Pew Pew. Okay, the IS-3 next. Rounds out. Direct hit! That's his 3rd kill. Okay, this E75TS has got more health. Over on the other side of the map, we've got a Scorpion who's right on the cliff edge. Now he's right over in that corner. Our Waffenträger, instead of actually going up into the sniper's nest himself, is actually going along the edge of the cliff. So we really do need to send in a shell and disrupt this G-Saw. Rounds out. Well, we didn't do that damage. And that didn't appear on his damage tally. But the G-Saw did go down. So it may be somebody else on our team got the shot. The Conceiver, I think it is. Our Waffenträger's getting very close to their Scorpion. If we can help the Waffenträger, now would be the time to do it. The contender sees the Waffenträger, who suddenly sees that there's 2 enemy tanks. The contender and the Scorpion. And Pew Pew gets around into the contender to make him a one-shot. And then he takes him out. That's good. So we got the stun assist and we got the impact. But the Scorpion's still there. He is a one-shot. And that means now we're 3 up on the enemy. The Scorpion's gone. T69 got him. Okay. We're looking at the hill where the E75TS and the Rambo were located. E75's pulled away. I guess he knows what's coming now. He knows that there's 3 tanks coming around the cliff edge, and he needs to be in a position where he can intercept them. We just lost the turtle, but they just lost the Rambo with a blind kill. How did he know that guy was still there? I guess it must have been a creature of habit. And now it's our job to try and take on this E75TS. Of course, that was the tank that they gave away at Christmas a few Christmases ago, a few years ago. Now, he's in a nice little position, but he can certainly be hit by an Arty round. Rounds out. Here we go. Our round did land at the rear of the vehicle for 186. So it must have been the GW that missed. We did pick up the stun on that, or the actual damage rather than the stun, but he is stunned, and that forced him to pull back. Now they do have the support of the Scorpion, and that was a kill from the Conceiver. So now the Scorpion's going to be under pressure. We need to fire into the sniper's nest. We're looking where the enemy Arty's still located, but we really need to suppress the Scorpion to try and stop him shooting at our tanks as they're on their way in. Rounds out on the enemy Arty. Now he fired and looked away, which is a big no-no normally in our books. But he is moving and he's getting closer to the enemy to shorten the time. There's only 2 enemies left. Just need to lay down fire on top of that Scorpion and keep him suppressed so that he can't stop our guys getting close. Okay, centered his arc to make it easier. He's looking in the corner. There's the Scorpion. We lost the Waffenträger to the Scorpion. Okay, now we're in a position to do something about it. Rounds out. Oh! He got the kill! 5 kills now for Pew Pew. Now, if only they'll let him take that kill on the 212A, that would give him a Top Gun, and that would be really nice. But I suspect that our teammates want the kill, and they do, and that is the end of the game. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was a first-class tanker for Pew Pew 39 of ODIUM in the M53 M55. He got a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He actually ended up with 5, which is 1 short of getting a Top Gun and 1/3 of the enemy team. He also got a Bruiser Medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 13. And he got a Gauze Medal for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points of his own vehicle. His win rate was 5,668, which is Super Unicum standard and a bit more. Let's have a look at the team score. Well, he got the highest damage on his team. In fact, he got the highest damage overall. But the problem is that he didn't get 20% of the enemy hit pool, and that's why he didn't pick up the high caliber. He got 3,877 hit points. The second highest was the Scorpion on the enemy team, the one that was acting as a sniper. He got 3,821. And the third highest damage was the Hawk 30, who managed 3,278 in that game. The GW Tiger on our team got a Confederate, and he got 3,253 hit points of damage, and that puts him in 4th place overall. So well done to the GW Tiger. When it came to kills, yep, he got that one too. Pew 39 got 5 kills. 3 kills went to the Hawk 30 and the Scorpion on the enemy team, and to the Conceiver on our team as well. And when it came to base XP, he's actually a lot further down the table, I'm afraid, Poo-Poo, because he didn't get a lot of stun assists. The top scorer was the Hawk 30, who did a lot of spotting. You can in fact see that if I pull this up. Come on. There you go. 2,701 hit points of spotting assist in that game. And he got a massive win 8 out of that one as well, because he did a lot of damage as well as spotting. So, yes, the Hawk 30 got tops. 1,215 went to the Turtle 1, and 1,035 went to the Conceiver in 3rd place. And we were actually in 5th place on that one, with the GW Tiger getting slightly better. And I suspect that's down to the fact the GW Tiger got a lot of stun assists, 2,402. And of course, Pew Pew only got 702. So there you go. It does make a big difference. He fired 17 rounds, got 9 direct hits on the enemy, 2 penetrating shots, and 13 splash. Damage of 3,877 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 5, and did 702 hit points of stun assist of 10 stuns. On a premium count, he actually made a loss of 4,003 credits from that game, mostly down to the fact that he had to pay for consumables at full price. He did get 25 bonds out of it, and he got 1,522, so it wasn't a total loss, and it was a good game as well. He did actually slam some of those shots into the enemy, and of course he did get blind hits. He not only took out the Blesk with a blind hit, and that must have been one of the penetrating shots. Let's have a look. Yes, it was. 950 hit points, 1 penetrating round. The first round he fired. The other penetrating shot that killed was the M53, M55 on the enemy team. And that was the blind shot. As the guy was running away, he tracked him. He worked out where he was headed, put the shell in, it went right through the enemy Arty and claimed his second blind kill and penetration on the game. So a fantastic game out of it. It is very, very good one indeed. And the game only lasted 11 minutes as well. And I like what he did at the end. He was moving to try and get closer to the enemy to get a shorter reaction time. And I can understand that that's what he intended to do when he looked away after he shot. He didn't want to actually hang around. He needed to get closer. But yes, do try to watch what happens to each shell, because you never know. It might actually get a hit if it's been aimed well enough, and we'd like to see the damage that's done. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.